Well, here I am at a McDonald's, and it's only about 16 hours to go until I leave. We're looking forward to getting out of Sydney and getting to Kuala Lumpur, then to Singapore in the next 48 hours. I'll take this double cheeseburger, it goes down really well. Another flight journey over Northern Territory. So if you can tell by this map, I am actually in Kuala Lumpur, the eastern side. And it is just past 9 o'clock. I've been in the country for about a couple of hours. And I'm about to take a train for right here, Kuala Lumpur Central, all the way down through here, down through down to the bottom into this new country, Singapore. And then about to get a ferry to Banta Island in Indonesia. Then I got to backtrack to Singapore and then backtrack all the way back to Kuala Lumpur. But right now I'm kind of feeling like getting a flight from Singapore all the way to Istanbul or London. I really don't want to enter Tehran on Saturday and have to use my visa just to get in the damn country and get out. Otherwise, well, that goes my Iran rail journey down the drain. But yeah, I'm about, where am I? I'm at the station here, and it's really dark outside. But I've been able to see this famous tower and also these twin towers. But I'll come back on Saturday and see all of them. Hopefully, if I can stick to my plan of getting to Tehran and Istanbul. And there we are. That is the Malaysian coat of arms. That's the crown the king wears, along with 2 tigers and a crest. Hey, check me out! I'm in a coffin bug all the way to Singapore. The train kicks ass. Bye, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore we go. Like apartments, they got my boots here, they got my bag here, got this curtain thing, and this beautiful curtain thing here. What was I gonna say? I'll be at Woodland Singapore station 6:30 in the morning, but I'll have to get up early for border crossing. Should be good. Very nice. Singapore. Well, just leaving Malaysia, and I think this is my first glimpse of Singapore. Pretty amazing. Okay, so if you can tell, I am on a Banta Islands ferry. I'm about to head out to Indonesia in about half an hour. And if you look at my passport, I've got a couple of really good stamps right here. Let's see, that's Malaysia. That's my entry in Malaysia yesterday, and then my exit there, and then entry to Singapore at the train station, the exit there. And then I gotta get another one that's for Singapore today. Then there's my Nepal visa for a couple weeks, and then there's my Indian visa. I can't believe it. This is the second country in Indonesia I'm entering in and out of. Like the first one was Morocco, and that was a bit boring. Those touts, but hopefully Indonesia won't have too many touts. Okay, I don't know if you can tell me where I am, but I'm in Indonesia right now. You see, I just got off the ferry over there, and then it says I'm in Banta Island, and I'm just walking up to the mosque. And now I took a taxi, and I said to the driver, take me to the famous mosque, and he took me to a mall. So I say, you take me back to the ferry terminal, and I go walk to their mosque. And so here I go. Alright, so this is one of the famous mosques I went into just then. Some safety prayers, Christian prayers. And it's very beautiful. It's only been open since 2001, and it's quite astonishing. It's a very large thing. There are all these large temples over there. People leave their shoes off there to go in. So if you look at me right now, I decided to put a jumper on. I know it is sweating hot, but I kind of think it's best if I
stay tradition. Like men should always be wearing covered shirts when entering mosques. Okay, check me out. I'm on the boat. I'm going back to Singapore. I've been in for 10 miles for a couple of hours. Really good place, and wouldn't mind like staying more than a day here. But time is not on my side. I gotta get back to Singapore. I gotta get back to Malaysia, and I gotta head off to Iran on tomorrow. That's gonna be pretty good. There's nice buildings over there, and Singapore is all the way back there. Bye, Indonesia. I'll see you whenever I can. Take care of yourself. Longing for the sun. Here we come to an island without a name. Come on, here we go to an island without a name. Let me take you far away. If you like a holiday. Hey, I don't take holidays, you know. I explore. Check out this Singapore sled. Only available at the Raffle Hotels in Singapore. I just been drinking at the Raffle Hotel, just stumbled out, and now I'm gonna go and tour the city. I think I am drunk. I don't know why. Down the bus in Singapore. Yeah, I've been looking for one of these bloody marinas all day, and then I just realised, hey, if I'm in the Parliament and I just walk down here to this where this fountain is, then it's all the way down here. You know, they've got all these bunch of awesome monuments to come to. Oh, War Memorial, it's gonna be so good. And the I just drank at the Raffle Hotel. It was really good. Alright, let's start walking. Oh my goodness, tourist trap. It doesn't even look big at all. I thought it was a giant thing, you know? In deep and lasting sorrow, this memorial is dedicated in the memory of those of us civilians who were killed between February the 15th, 1942 and August the 18th, 1945 when the Japanese armed forces occupied Singapore. This is a really moving monument because it reminds me of my best friend Adam, and his great uncle fought in the World War II in the forest of Singapore, and he perished in this war. And sadly, he gave his life for Australia and for the Crown and for the British Empire and for the British colony of Singapore. And so it's a fitting tribute that he is actually buried here in Singapore, in this great land, and people can come and visit him and pay their respects to all his people who died and never got like a home burial and buried in the place where they died. Okay, so this is the end of Singapore, well this is Malaysia, this is down in Indonesia. So pretty much I've done top down to bottom of Singapore, and this is where I got the ferry off to Indonesia, and then I've got the ferry back up here, and then I've gone all the way back up to here, and now I gotta go all the way back to Kuala Lumpur. Alright, it was yesterday. Good morning, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, well here I am somewhere in Kuala Lumpur. According to the taxi driver, I am actually near the Parliament building. Shame I can't go inside, but for government authorities only, I guess. So I was going to walk around this area for a bit, and then I think if I do get tired and I can't find any more attractions, I think I might just take the taxi back to the station, then a bus to the airport, and see if I can get on one of these London flights. If not, I'll stick to my Tehran plan. Hope it all goes well. Okay, so here I am about to enter one of the biggest national monuments they have in Malaysia. As you've all seen before, this is the coat of arms. Here's the same two tigers, the crown, and the shield. Isn't that good? And then you walk through the gate, and then you see this goes to to our glorious dead in World War One, World War Two, and also the Malaysian insurgency, which was when the Malaysians started to fight against the communism, and they also had to bring in the British, they had to bring in the Australians. So you would not get a communist state of Malaysia, rather than just have a king instead. What a really beautiful monument that is. Malaysian independence. Many countries had to have an armed struggle against the colonies to become free, but also some of them had to have civil wars. Some of them had insurgencies. Some of them had internal conflicts. Some of them were invaded. But Malaysia was born out of a British colony and became a wonderful nation in Southeast Asia. Dedicated to the heroic fighters in the cause of peace and freedom. May the blessing of Allah be upon them. See where I am? I'm outside the front gates of the royal palace. That's where the king of Malaysia and his family lives, and he's a really good king. On the bus to Kuala Lumpur's cheap airport, get my flight to Tehran. Let's hope it all goes well. Okay, I've just gone with my plan. I'm just going to get a flight to London tonight. I've spent about 800 Australian dollars getting a Malaysian Airlines flight there, and I couldn't care less because, well, the UK is my home. I've got a British passport, I got my cousins and my family there, but unfortunately I just could not go through with my Tehran plan because they'd have to stamp my visa when I get it, and I don't want to enter Tehran like that. I want to cross the border from Turkey to Iran. So this is just really like an emotional homecoming. I'm coming back to Britain to go stay with John and see Charles, and then the week following when I get back, I'm going to get some UK family. It's just great to be going back to the UK. God, I miss England by Lionheart. It's like that Kate Bush album. Just can't believe how slow the day's been, you know, just you get to Kuala Lumpur 7 AM in the morning on the train, and then it's 5 o'clock, you've seen all your stuff, but then you've been at the airport since 1 PM and your flight doesn't leave until 11. But it's really good that there's a lot of cool stuff to do in Kuala Lumpur, because I just had a shower and I'm just going to change clothes right now. So, I'm all fresh from my long flight to London. Let's hope I don't get any jet lag. I can do a lot more on my first day. Malaysian Airlines failed 2.0.